It's okay, but like.
Yeah, drive a lot of circuits.
Hey, want to help you out?
Huh?
Hey, want to help you out?
I'll call earlier.
Go sit right there, standing right in the middle.
Right here.
Yes. Talk to me for a second. Try talking. See if you're talking to like the audience.
Hello.
To me, that's for men.
Hello.
That's fine.
None of them.
Thank you. It's a little low.
Ching.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I was just telling her about that. Yeah. Interesting changes in the pipeline.
You guys sit up front, your family too.
Hey, Boltz, can you stand right in the middle and say something inspiring?
Inspirational words, inspirational words, inspirational words. I'm inspiring. Go forth and conquer. Do good things.
And stand right there in the podium now.
More inspirational words.
I'm good.
Come here. Come here. Good afternoon. I am Master Sergeant Jessica White. You good now?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm Master Sergeant Jessica White, your narrator for today's ceremony. It is my distinct honor to welcome each of you today to this special occasion, the promotion of Technical Sergeant Nisha Boltz to Master Sergeant. Today's ceremony, Sergeant Boltz will join an elite group of enlisted corps. She is ready to make her mark on the enlisted career. All right. Everybody please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our distinguished visitors in attendance today, starting with our presiding officer for today's ceremony, Lieutenant Emily Martinez. Our guest of honor, Technical Sergeant Nisha Boltz, accompanied by her spouse, Master Sergeant Bradley Boltz, and their daughter, Roya, and their son, Odin. And her father, Javier
Elizalde.
Elizalde. All right. This accomplishment would not have happened for any of you. Okay. And also joining us today, the Director of Operations from the 333rd Training Squadron, Major Venice Hunter. Our senior enlisted leader from the 333rd Training Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Cody Bailey. Most importantly, we want to recognize the family members present today, both online and in person. We know without your sacrifices and dedication, this accomplishment would never have been possible. I would like to invite Lieutenant Martinez to come forward and say a few words. Get out, you baby.
It's a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to mark this major milestone for Master Boltz and her family. John Maxwell states, being a great leader is all about having a genuine willingness and true commitment to lead others to achieve a common vision and goals through positive influence. No leader can ever achieve anything great or long-lasting all alone. Teamwork goes hand in hand with leadership. Leadership is about people and for people. Having only spent 6 months working with Sergeant Boltz, I can tell you she truly understands and emulates the type of leader John Maxwell describes. When I first met her, you could say that the stereotypical alpha odds were against us. Two strong-willed alpha females surely could not work as a team, right? You couldn't have been more wrong. After speaking to her for only a few hours and hearing about her 14-year career, her goals, and her values, I knew she and I were on the same track. From that point forward, we were a team, and we hit the ground running. I watched Sergeant Boltz take any airman that came into the office under her wing, so it was no surprise to me when I reviewed her bio to see she has been the recipient of numerous awards. John Levito, PAC-AVCOM and Intel Airman of the Year, John P. Jumper, NCO DG, and countless others. To me, this is proof of her unwavering hard work and dedication. She leaves every place she works at better than when she found it. In an effort to keep this short and sweet and get straight to her celebration, I'll close this by saying, Sergeant Boltz, on this of talks that included no words. Sorry. The teammate that was always right next to me, ready to take on the next challenge, and the leadership I was lucky to witness firsthand. This is a huge milestone in your career, but I have no doubt that this is merely just the beginning.
Thank you, Lieutenant Martinez. Would you two please join me up front? Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the reading of the promotion. Oh, I'm sorry, Odin. Attention to orders. The President of the United States, acting upon recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and the abilities of Technical Sergeant Nisha Boltz. In view of these special qualities and her demonstrated potential to serve in a higher grade, Technical Sergeant Boltz is promoted to Master Sergeant, United States Space Force, effective 1/8/2022, by order of the Secretary of the Air Force.
Let's give it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can be seated. Master Sergeant Bradley Boltz, go ahead, noted. Will you please come forward to assist in pinning of Sergeant Boltz's rankings? Jack.
Yeah. Woo!
I'm okay if you just push it. All right, at this time, Chief Bailey, please come forward to the senior non-commissioned officer charge. All senior NCOs in this quadrant, please stand up.
We gotta do this. We gotta do this.
Cut the camera.
Put on mute.
All right. In the United States Air Force and Space Force, Master Sergeants join an elite group, a select group of senior non-commissioned officers commonly referred to as the top three. In recognition of your promotion, the Master Sergeant chevrons you wear clearly set you apart. Wearing them shows to superiors and subordinates alike that you've been admitted to an exclusive group. You were selected for promotion based not only on your past performance, but your demonstrated potential for increased service and growth as a senior non-commissioned officer. Our senior non-commissioned officers will continue to be held in high esteem only as long as we continue as a group to serve the Air Force with great distinction. Your new peers depend on your best. Your Air Force leaders expect your best. Your subordinates deserve your best. The oath you've sworn many times requires your best, and your country demands your best. Your transition into the senior non-commissioned officer tier brings with it a new set of charges. Before I read the senior non-commissioned officer charge, senior NCOs, please continue to stand. Now take this seriously in support of your new Master Sergeant promoting. Master Sergeant Boltz, you are charged with epitomizing excellence, professionalism, pride, and competence, serving as a role model for all airmen to emulate. You are charged with translating your leadership direction into specific tasks and responsibilities your teams can understand and execute. You are charged with helping leaders make informed decisions, drawing upon your knowledge and experience to provide constructive input to best meet the challenges facing your organizations. You are charged with being an active, visible leader, deliberately developing junior enlisted airmen, NCOs, fellow senior NCOs, CGOs, and civilians into better followers, leaders, and supervisors. You are charged with securing and promoting professional military education and professional enhancement courses for yourselves and your subordinates to develop and cultivate leadership skills and military professionalism. You are charged with ensuring proper custody and safekeeping of resources entrusted in your care. You are charged with recognizing and rewarding superior performance of those in your care. You are charged with promoting responsible behaviors within all airmen, readily detecting and correcting unsafe or irresponsible behaviors that impact the unit or individual readiness, and retaining a climate of culture, of dignity, and respect. Master Sergeant Boltz, do you willfully accept these charges?
I do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Said no. Master Boltz?
Oh my goodness. You want me to do this? Thank you, first off, for everyone in attendance. And thank you to the team for putting this together. Sergeant Powell, I know you're under a tremendous amount of stress this week, and I greatly appreciate everything that you've done. Lieutenant Snapper, Lieutenant Butler, thank you very much. And Lieutenant Martinez, thank you so much for showing up and having those silent conversations with me during all the 6 months. And it has been truly a pleasure. I hope I get to work with you guys. But thank you. That's really what I can say. This isn't something I did on my own. If you think you get to this rank by yourself, you're doing it wrong. It takes an entire team of individuals to invest in you. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen just during your promotion year. It starts the day you walk into basic training, the day you walk into your first work center. There's supervisors and leadership that will look at you and see your potential and help you push forward. Sometimes whether you like it or not, but they see it in you and they're going to continue to push you. It takes an entire team of people, like these people. My father, if you're ever curious as to where I get my drive, and particularly my mouth, it's the same. He definitely laid the foundation for who I am and who I've developed into. My children, Roya, she has been with me for the last 10 years of your life, and is still the most remarkably kind and sweet individual. I've made you uproot your life several times, and you're still beautiful, and you still smile, and you still take things with stride. So military kids are probably the most resilient children that you'll ever meet. And Odin, I love you. Sometimes you love me too much. But you're just starting. And the good news is you have your sister to help you navigate those waters. But I will do my best to both of you to ensure that you live a life worth living. And I give you my time when I can. So I practiced this speech probably 1 million times, and then 1 million more to make sure, but every time I get to thanking my spouse, I'm gonna tear up a little bit, so bear with me. Brad, I wouldn't be here without you. There are a million and no words at the same time that could ever describe how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you for being my partner and my best friend. And I know some of you have heard me say it, I've married my mentor. We have challenged each other in ways that we didn't expect and demanded that we be better people. And I appreciate your drive and your push forward. I said my dad laid the foundation of who I am, and Brad really is the one who helped me develop the courage and how to use my words for good and to make change. If I become half of the leader that you are, I'll be getting somewhere. But thank you for standing by my side. I thought I knew what the military life was like, and then I met you, and I realized just how in the dark it was. And you turned my world right side up. I know, it's almost over. You turned my world right side up, and I know together we're going to. And I appreciate everyone here again. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Again, thank you for joining Master Sergeant Boltz and her family today. Please stand and remain standing for the departure of the official party. You are invited to join the Boltz family and everybody else for reception here in Scope Eagle. There's cake and punch and stuff in the back. Okay. They can come back in.
Go ahead.
All right. That part was